Alright guys, here we are. I'm excited to show you the inside of the sugar house, and I'll tell you why here. The reason I am is you can see that white tank. It's about half full right now. They're pumping out of the green tank. They're pumping pure sap. It's just sap. It's looks like, again, just like water. It's about 3% sweet with the the sap. And then what you're going to see, if you start to look, you're going to start to see the steam rolling up out of this sugar house. You know what that means? They're making some pure Vermont maple syrup. It's like gold. It's beautiful. It's tasty. So let's go inside. Let's see what they're doing. Let's see if we can get a good idea of what these guys are doing. So inside the sugar house I showed you yesterday, you can see all this nice wood construction. There's the carpenter and the first generation that started doing this sugaring here up on this hill many years, probably like 1970 or so. He started this sugaring operation here up on the hill. And that's my father, that's Brian. And we're gonna see the second generation. This is his son, Jeremy, my brother-in-law. And then we got Anthony over there, which is his son. And Anthony's got a son who's a couple years old now, so there'll be 4 generations doing this. So as we kind of venture over here, we're gonna show you what the firebox looks like here. And if you're gonna come down here, you can see inside that box is one of the hottest places imaginable. It is a hot fire. I don't know if, Anthony, you want to throw some wood in this? So we're going to put some wood in this fire so you can watch it. I just wanted to give you an idea what it looks like inside that box when he's putting the wood to it. So again, this box, the arch is probably about 4 feet deep, and I'm going to assure you right now, it is hot. As I sit here, the side of my face feels like it's burning. That door's only been open for the better part of 15 seconds. And so they'll do this all night long, or for a few hours anyways now. Just put the fire to it, let it run, let it burn. And as they do this, those flues up in here start to get steamier and steamier as he's got that door open. So as you can see, it's a hot fire. They're burning. It's about 12 foot deep, or 12 foot long, I should say, pans, which is the bottom half of this is the pans. And then the top half is the steam away. It collects the steam, and then it drops it back down into this as warm water. You see, that's just the warm water coming off that steam unit on top. It allows them to kind of recycle and have some hot water down here so they can wash up whatever they got to wash up. So here over here, these are the different grades of syrup they've been making this year. So each time they boil, they take a sample, they put it up there. If you were in the neighborhood, no matter where you're from, pretty much you stop in, you come through the door, and they're going to let you try some of that beautiful, pure Vermont maple syrup. You can hear the pump in the background going. What that is, it's a filter press. And in there, there's a bunch of little cloth inserts, and it essentially filters the syrup, any imperfections or any, and you can see as it comes through oh yeah, look at that. It's about 215 degrees right there, so I wouldn't want to stick my finger in that, or you wouldn't want to try it like that because you will get burned. But that's the good stuff right there. It's the stuff that every spring we wait to make, and it's always exciting for us because we've had long winters and it's been cold. So when the time it comes to start making maple syrup, you can bet each and every one of us is pretty excited to see that pure gold come out of that hose, if you will, and the sap comes out of them trees. So here, what you're gonna see, if I can get in there so you can see it. I don't know if you can see that, but that's the temperature gauge. What we need that thing to say is about 219, I think it's 219 degrees. It's 7 degrees above boiling temperature, and believe it or not, water doesn't necessarily always boil at 212. It depends on the elevation at which you're living at. And so right now we're finding the water to be boiling about 210 degrees. And so what we're looking for is about 217 degrees. And what's going to happen, what will happen,
we're getting pretty cold.
This actuator, if I can see it, that actuator right here is going to start to slide. When we start to see that actuator move, we know we're about to dump syrup up out of here down into this little container. You can see the remnants of the sweet right down in there. I'd like to stick my hand in there and lick it, but it would end very badly for my flesh.
We're about 0.7 degrees away.
So Anthony says we're really close to making syrup. Sorry this video's gone on a little bit longer than I wanted. I just want to see you guys see that draw off. And it's real close. We can't, if it's light, it's got too much water in it. And so over time what would happen if it was light and we did it a little soon is it would start to mold. It wouldn't can well, it wouldn't keep well. And if you go heavy, well, you're kind of giving away, you know, some of your product because it's, you know, you're turning it into more syrup than it needs to be. So they try to hit it just right. So here we go. Oh, there it is. Again, 217 degrees. You do not want to stick your hand anywhere near it, your face anywhere near it. I'm not getting splattered, thankfully. And normally you'd see Anthony wearing gloves when he tests it to ensure his own safety and he doesn't burn himself up or burn his hands, because it would be a terrible burn. So that's that. And that's how we make it from the bolt tank out there, the holding tank. Through the process we filter it, and then you got syrup. Go ahead and give us a call, leave us a comment, and maybe we can get you some. We'll send it out if we need to, or you can come up here by the Sugarhouse and we'll sell it to you by the gallon or by the quart. So have a good day.